Hi, what's good, chat? Today we're going to be checking out some of Michael Scott's most offensive moments. Let's get it.
Thank you very much, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
If you know, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. My mistake. That was a woman I was talking to.
Yep.
She had a very low voice.
Raspy.
If you think she's cute now, you should have seen her a couple of years ago.
What?
I pledge to always keep an open mind and an open heart.
Let me ask you, is there a term besides Mexican that you prefer? Something less offensive?
Mexican isn't offensive.
Well, it has certain connotations.
You know what's actually kind of funny about that scene? He was not lying, technically. The way you say it, I don't know what he talked about, connotations, but like saying Mexican is not offensive or racist, but like it's like how you say it. Because, you know, like I've seen somebody be like, oh, hey, there's our Mexican neighbors. And then there's the guys like, oh, hey, there's our Mexican neighbors. And the same thing goes for other races like black. Like if you say black people, black guy, black girl, if you can only say so many blacks. And then it's gonna get to a point where I'm like, you're basically saying the N-word at this point. See, here's the thing. I've seen every single episode of The Office, every single one. My favorite character is indeed Michael Gary Scott. And for those that have not seen The Office, you might not think that a show that aired on NBC back in the day was like that, but The Office was indeed like that. You had the racist jokes, the offensive jokes, the sexist jokes, just so many jokes that would piss so many people off today. I think The Office still could be made. I don't think they're gonna do it. I feel like it's too far gone. But for the time that this show was made, yeah, they got away with a lot.
Ellie, how are you?
I just had the longest meeting.
Like a cookie?
Oh, welcome to my convenience store.
Meredith, happy birthday. You're the best. Love, Pam.
Thanks, Downer.
This is from Michael. Meredith, let's hope the only downsizing that happens to you is that someone downsizes your age.
Oh, burn.
Because of the downsizing, rumors,
Yep.
and because you're getting old. Like that dwarf from Lord of the Rings.
Gimli.
Nerd. That is why you're not on the team.
Trying to be helpful.
I'll help Elven Dragon Slayer.
I'll do it. Wear a little flouncy skirt if you want.
Yeah, I bet you would. Just try not to be too gay on the court.
There it is.
And by gay, I mean, you know, not in the homosexual way at all. I
Never.
mean the, you know, like the bad at sports way.
Maybe
Zesty.
Angela would cheerlead.
Oh, yeah, right.
I'll do it.
Oh, yuck. That's worse than you playing.
Oh,
You are, you're like the new and improved Pam. Pam 6.0.
burn.
Oh, look. Oh, hey, no catfights, you two. I'm against violence in the workplace.
So am I.
And then the roast. He would roast people without even know he's roasting them. Like, Michael Gary Scott sort of has like an innocence to him. Like, in his mind, he's funny. He's the man. He's a good boss, a great boss, you know what I'm saying? And Pam's face, that's everyone else around him. God, the way he roasted Pam, 6.0, it didn't even go to 2.0. She went to 5 steps ahead of you, Pam. Also, Pam, not that hot. One of the worst characters on the show, in my opinion. I mean, the Pam lore is deep. If you know, you know.
A lot of the people here don't get trophies very often, like Meredith or Kevin. I mean, who's going to give Kevin an award? Dunkin' Donuts?
Damn.
It's Fat Halpert.
And the Tight Ass Award goes to Angela. Not only because
Angela.
she is everybody's favorite stickler, but because she has a great caboose. So come on down.
No.
Oh, and that's another thing with the sexist jokes. Michael Scott has done so many things that would not only get him fired, but would also get him and the company he works for sued. Telling your employee that they have a nice ass, oh boy, payday coming up. Also, Angela has no ass. She's like the smallest girl on the show. She's like this big. There is no cheeks. She's literally all back and legs. Like, everything about this show in an office space is wrong. Like, realistically, I don't even think this man would last a full 8-hour shift as a boss in real life.
This
Is it over?
Yes.
Bruh.
Stanley, how
What?
about that hot picture you have by your desk?
Oh.
Centerfold in the Catholic schoolgirl's
This is crazy.
outfit. I mean, it is hot, it is sexy, and it turns him on, and I will admit, best part of my morning is staring at it. But what, are we gonna just take it away?
That is my daughter. She goes to Catholic girls' school.
There
What
it
if
is.
Pam was a lesbian? What if she brought her partner in to work? Would that be crossing the line?
No.
What if they made out in front of everybody? Oh, most honorable Pamela.
Oh.
Not offensive, because that's the way they talk in movies. Hello, Mr. Egghead. So, well, you know what? Nobody cares about your stupid beet farm. Beets are the worst.
People love beets.
Nobody likes
No, we
beets.
don't.
Everyone loves beets.
Nobody
No.
likes beets. Interesting take on Dorothy. I love it. Hey, you know what would even be better? Soccer ball and cleats.
Why is that?
Bend it like Beckham.
There it is.
Oh, like the movie about the Indian girl who plays soccer?
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be perfect.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could do that. I don't really play
funny.
soccer or anything.
Well, I don't really have two heads.
It's not personal.
Oh, damn.
Myself! Wow. I'm going to kill myself, and it's your fault!
That's an overreaction.
If a child living in a man's body was a person, it would be him. Like when you're watching the show, the crazy moments happen, yes, but when you're getting him back to back to back like this, you really see like, wow, this guy was the greatest, worst boss of all time. Me personally, I would love to work for Michael Gary Scott. I wouldn't find it, I would be dying laughing in the office the entire time. I would probably get fired. Yeah, but when you hire a man as a manager to run your business and he's in his office screaming, I'm going to unalive myself, he actually might be leaving the office and everyone else might not be. Like, do you know how fast someone would have called HR had they have heard that? I mean, granted, the HR in this show is Toby, and again, if you know, you know. I'm not trying to spoil it for anyone that hasn't seen The Office, but if you haven't seen The Office, it's been out for like a bajillion years now. What are you doing? Go watch it right now. This man has no control whatsoever of his emotions, of his mouth, anything at all.
All right. I am going to be in my office if anybody needs me. Hoo! Ha! Oh! Michael, wow!
Assault!
Sleeper hold. Bedtime for Bonzo. Oh, stop! Oh, you are the weakest link. Oh! Hello. Oh, God. Busy work. Oh, get away, cretin.
You need to have them signed by then, or much earlier.
Chillax, Pam. Stop Pam MSing.
Oh.
Hit me. You'll see.
I can't, because just got a manicure, so.
Oh, Queer Eye. That's a good show. Important
Great show.
Jan Levinson Gould. Jan is cold. If she was sitting across from you on a train and she wasn't moving, you might think she was dead. Do not drink and drive, because you may hit a bump and spill the drink.
Yes.
Michael, there's a Charles Minor here to see you.
Minor? I hardly know her.
Oh,
Good.
wow.
My hooker's here. I'm kidding. Oscar,
Whoa.
you're gay. Wow.
I mean, he
will
is.
have a chicken breast. Hold the chicken. Oh. You don't call retarded people retards. It's bad taste. You call your friends retards when they're acting retarded.
One of the most iconic lines during the entire show. Is it wrong? Yes. But is he right? Yes. And I don't even care. I'm about to drop all them R words myself right now. You don't call retarded people retards. You call your friends retards for acting retarded. Bars. And that is so true. Like, the word is offensive. All right. Like, sadly, no, you shouldn't say retarded or shouldn't call anyone retards or anything like that. It is offensive to, you know, I don't even know what is the community. Is it? I feel like saying anything would offend, like disabled, also mentally challenged, special. All that's, I guess they're just people. They're just people. But at the end, you call your friends retards for acting retarded. Like, that's what it is. It's like when your homie does something that's just so out of pocket and just so like, you're like, yo, what, are you retarded? It's like the only thing you can, it's the only thing you can say. I will never, ever use that word to offend that community. Again, I don't even know what the word for the community is these days. But my friends, the homies, the fam, yeah, All retarded.
So she has turned into a stone-cold fox. Better keep the frat boys away from her.
That's his daughter.
I'm in 8th grade.
Rich people love pizza, poor people love pizza, white people love pizza, black people love pizza. Do black people like pizza?
They do.
You'll notice I didn't have anybody being Arab. I thought that would be too explosive. No pun intended. Who wrote it?
Tom?
Tom. Then it is a joke because there is nobody in here named Tom.
Tom? He worked in accounting up until about a year ago.
What happened? Oh, shit.
Oh, that guy was weird. All right,
Michael.
next suggestion. Your gayness does not define you. Your Mexicanness is what defines you.
Mexicanness?
And you know what? If we come across somebody with no arms or legs, do we bother resuscitating them? I mean, what kind of quality of life do we have there? Shirty, mole, lazy eye, Mexico, baldy, sugar boobs, black woman. I have taken...
Oh, man, they cut the scene off so early. He was basically saying, I took a thing about all of you and made it your nickname, so that's way it's easy to remember you guys. And of course, as y'all heard, he roasted every single person in that room viciously. And just like I was talking about earlier, like when you keep saying the word black, eventually you're just basically saying the N-word. Yeah, that like black lady, like that. Oh my God. And the best part about it is he doesn't see the problem. He just thinks he's funny. He thinks he's spitting right now. It's, oh my goodness. This character is written so well. One of the greatest characters in comedy, TV sitcom history, without a doubt. I don't see how anyone could call this show trash. Like, not being interested or not understanding the humor or being into the plot. No, that's different. But just to like say this show is trash, like, bruh, maybe you just don't have a sense of humor at all. And I'm not even big into like TV shows like that, stuff that airs on like NBC, ABC, CBS. I'm not out here watching The Big Bang Theory is the trashiest show of nothing is funny about Bazinga. What the hell is that? But The Office, this really was a raunchier show for airing on like that kind of network. I mean, you're just not gonna get a show like this on like those big networks like that anymore. Like, yeah, they have, I guess, their moments where they test the waters, but like 9 seasons of this not happening today. And I really feel like the only way this show could come back is if it was like on Peacock or some kind of streaming service, because they wouldn't air it on the network. At least I think they wouldn't.
Did you know that Stanley Hudson is also the face of a debilitating disease known as diabetes?
Diabetes.
The Diabetes Award goes to Stanley Hudson!
I forgot about that.
Come on up here, you sick bastard.
I don't want anyone to die.
Just don't let him sit on you. Lower the mic for the midget.
Oh, yes. All right, I have a feeling they're not going to show it in this compilation, which why wouldn't you? It's some of the best dark humor, some of the best jokes in the show. There was an episode where he set up a roast of Michael Scott, where he wanted to get the warehouse, all the office people, all down there just to roast him, like straight Comedy Central style. And they were going in on this man. At first he was laughing, but by the end of it, he cried, stormed out of the building, couldn't take the heat. But at the end of the episode, at the very end, he comes back with a piece of paper and eviscerates every single one of his employees. Again, like I said, I don't think they're going to show it. So I'll just say one line. My favorite line from that roast is when he said, "Meredith, you've slept with so many guys, you're starting to look like one." Boom, roasted.
You've slept with so many guys, you're starting to look like one. Boom, roasted. I did, and why didn't you, Stanley?
I did. My wife's name is Terry.
Well, I'm looking forward to meeting Terry.
It's this person whose hand I'm holding, Michael.
Sit down on my lap and there will be no doubt.
Oh.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Like penis was.
You are! She is the devil! I'm in hell! I'm burning! Help me!
You shouldn't joke about that.
Great episode.
Listen, I don't think that a handsome, funny, smart, funny-looking kid like you should limit himself. You can do whatever you want to do. You could be a classy janitor, or a cashier with dignity, or a migraine worker.
All terrible jobs.
Maybe for you, paper should be more of a hobby.
Sorry for wasting your time.
Oh, no problem. Okay. All right. Ciao. Adios. Look at those wrinkles. Blacks do crack. Not crack the drug. We just defer to Mr.
Mr. Brown.
All right. Okay, first test. I will not call you that.
Well, it's my name. It's not a test. Okay?
I am the only one here who has a legitimate disability. Although I'm sure Stanley has had his fair share of obstacles.
I'm not disabled, and neither are you.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, good. I'm just in time for pink.
Oh, gotta be fair.
Oh,
And Mr. Horny.
bro.
You know what I'm talking about.
This man did Asian face. We know about black face. I have never seen anyone do Asian face. By God. He had the teeth, the eye. He had the whole get up. And another thing about the show is he has a whole bunch of different characters. There's different versions of Michael Scott. And if I'm not mistaken, that one was pink. Oh, best believe the man has done it all. It doesn't matter what race you are, what religion you are, this or that. Michael Gary Scott will roast that ass. And again, the best part is he has no idea what he's doing.
Have a customer meeting?
Yeah, well, if you leave, we'll only have 2 left. Yes. Enjoy. Absolutely. Namaste.
Oh my goodness! He threw it up!
I'm Hitler.
Yeah, you are.
You really want us to roast you?
It's easy, and you are.
That's offensive.
I thought I'd drop in. There's some wine. I would love a glass if you're gonna open it. Oh, come on, that guy? He is a good guy, not a terrorist. It is St. Patrick's Day. And here in Scranton, that is a huge deal. It is the closest that the Irish will ever get to Christmas.
All right, y'all. Well, that is all we got today for Michael Gary Scott's most offensive moments. If y'all like The Office just like I do, and you want me to keep doing some Office moments on this show, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. And then also down in the comments, let me know you got this far by leaving your favorite Office character. Comment that character down below.